Alright guys, welcome to today's video. So what we're doing in today's video is a post-UTME tutorial. It's actually a free post-UTME tutorial. So what we're going to be doing in the post-UTME tutorial is that we're just going to be solving some past questions for some universities like OAU, UI and all that. That is universities that do post-UTME every time like that. So example of such university is Obafemi Awolowo University. So that is OAU. So the question we're going to be doing today is based on their past questions. So look at this question. They say which of the following is not present in the nucleus? Before we continue, I want to implore you to subscribe to our YouTube channel so that you can have access to interesting video like this when it drops. So let's get started. Which of the following is not present in the nucleus of a cell? A. Chromosome. B. Nucleolus. C. Mitochondrion. D. Genes. Now, when we're talking of a cell, when you have a cell like this is just a typical cell, right? In every cell, you have what we call the nucleus, right? The nucleus is what is just like like the Senate building of a university. Like you people are still an undergraduate. You may not know what we mean by Senate building. Just like governor's office in the states or the House of Assembly. So let's just say the governor office in a particular state or the White House in a particular nation, like Nigeria now, Aso Rock in Nigeria. So in a typical cell, although not all cells have the ability of having a well-defined nucleus. We have some cells that they don't have, they are prokaryotic cells. They don't have nuclear membrane. So their cells, the constituents of their nucleus are not well arranged. So those ones are another thing. But I'm just talking of a typical cell. That is a cell that has a nucleus. Now for you, whenever you have a nucleus in a particular cell, in a particular nucleus, we have what we call a nucleolus. So it means the nucleolus is inside the what? It's inside the nucleus. So this is what I mean. If this is your nucleus, you will have a nucleolus like a particular dark thing inside the nucleus is the what? Nucleolus. Do you understand? Now, in that same nucleus again, you have the chromosomes, where you have your DNA, right? So you have your chromosomes too in your nucleus. Now, these are things that we have inside the nucleus. So this is the nuclear membrane. Nuclear membrane is what is like a boundary for the nucleus. Do you get what I'm saying? So the cell also has a boundary. Like cell, they are for animal cell. The boundary for animal cell is the what? Is the cell membrane, right? But when we are under plant cell, the boundary will be plant like cell wall. Although plant cell also have cell membrane, but the outermost boundary for the plant cell is what? Is the cell wall. Then you now have your cell membrane. But for animal cell does not have cell wall. So they have what? Cell membrane. So what I'm saying is nucleus is inside the cell, right? At the same time, it is bounded by what we call what? A nuclear membrane. Although this is not part of what the question tells us to do, but I'm just trying to explain this to you also. Now in the cell, what else do we have in the cell? Now in a cell, cells just like your body. The cells, normally I have part of the body, head, eye, nose. So the same thing with the cell. The cell has parts of the body, like they are parts. So instead of now calling them organs, you will call them what we call what? Organelles. Because they are not as big like an organ. Do you get what I'm saying? So they are called what? Organelles. So in the cell, we have what we call the lysosomes, which is the suicide bay of the cell. This is it. Lysosomes, the function of lysosome is, what lysosome does is that it helps to digest the cell and carry out what we call autolysis, something like that. So inside the cell also we have what we call something like this. That's some cristae, that's some cisterna like that. That's some mitochondria matrix. So we have what we call what? A mitochondrion. A mitochondrion. The plural is mitochondria. Do you understand? So mitochondrion, the function of mitochondrion is that is the powerhouse of the cell. Just like when you go to a company, and that company they have what the power station, that is where their generator is. So this is just like mitochondrion. Mitochondria is like a generator for a particular uh company, something like that. So mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell. It helps in aerobic respiration. Now, this if you look at this, we still have what we call the ribosome. The ribosome. The ribosome. So this ribosome, what it does is that it helps in manufacturing protein. It helps in the synthesis of protein. Don't forget, nucleus. What's the function of nucleus? It helps to control the activities of the cell. Lysosomes, digestion of it contains some digestive enzymes and other things like that. Then mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell. Although I may one way or the other omit some cells, but these are some of the most important organelles in a cell. So now ribosome, I said, it help in the manufacturing protein that help the cell, something like that. Do you understand? Now look at this cell, typical cell. The organelles of the cell, they are more than this. We have other parts, but because of our time, let's just put it there. Now this place, this region outside the nucleus, all these parts, everything here is the cytoplasm. Like any place that the nucleus is not present is called the word cytoplasm. That is this, all this liquid. Like if this is a liquid, everything here is called the word cytoplasm, right? So now if I ask you, which organelle, which of the following is not present in the nucleus? Look at the nucleus. The nucleus contains chromosomes, right? Chromosomes is where you have your gene, right? Chromosome and gene, they go together. Do you understand? Nucleolus, that is, I already told you nucleolus is inside the cell. This is the nucleolus. So it means which of the following is not present in the nucleus? Chromosome is present, nucleolus is present, genes is present. The only thing that is odd one out there is what? Is the mitochondria. Mitochondrium. Because mitochondrium is not present in the nucleus, but present in the cytoplasm. Do you get the logic? So biology is not difficult. Just get the concept and then you are good to go. So that's just what we want to learn in today's video. So we also have organelles like Golgi bodies, all those parts. But I just, because of our time, let me just you can check your textbooks and learn more about the other organelles. We have various type of organelles like endoplasmic reticulum. We have other parts like that. So just check your textbooks to see it. We have the rough endoplasmic reticulum, which is rough because there is presence of ribosomes on the surface. One, we have smooth endoplasmic reticulum, and you know the function of ribosomes is for protein synthesis. So it means when we have rough endoplasmic reticulum will also be involved in manufacturing of protein. So you know, if you look at this ribosome that I said, please don't be confused with this diagram. Ribosome is very small. It's a very small organelle, very small. So ribosome that you see that is not combined to endoplasmic reticulum is called the free ribosome, while the ones on the surface of rough endoplasmic reticulum is another type of ribosome. So that's another thing entirely. So this is just like a revision video. So if you understand this video and you enjoy this video, I will want you to like this video, comment how this video has helped you. If there is a particular topic you want us to do, drop it in the comment section so that we can learn together. And with this, I want to implore you to subscribe, click on the notification bell so that when we drop interesting videos like this, you will be the first person to benefit. Thank you very much. See you in the next video. Bye.